Who was that? Who scored?
This is Luis Diaz. This is my guy right here.
I swear I didn't let him.
Do you know how I know? Because he didn't even celebrate. This is light work to him, fam.
He didn't care.
Yeah.
You alternate. So does that mean you were Pro Evolution before?
No, I don't know. It's just like I didn't have like Pro Evolution back at those days. I just like learned to play that way.
Because usually, if you go alternate,
You're a Pro Evo
it shows
guy.
you a Pro Evo.
Yeah.
Because they used to do shooters here, right?
Yeah.
Pro Evo, yeah.
Oh, better question. Are you Xbox or PS?
I'm PS.
Yeah.
Spud me on that. Yes, there you go.
Yes, sir.
That's the right way. That's
Yes,
the
sir.
right
I
way.
feel like it's a bit more sleek.
Yeah,
Like the Xbox is too, but even the PS5 is clunky.
I know, they're coming with a slim one.
Oh, okay, PS5 Slim.
Yeah, they're coming, and the portable one too, right?
Oh, remember PSPs?
PSP was nice.
Back in days, playing Need for Speed,
Yeah, that was a big one.
GTA, you know.
Fam! San Andreas.
PSP, Need for Speed, was one of my favorite games.
Really?
So good, man.
Which one? The most wanted one?
I think it was
Or
Most Wanted.
Underground?
I think it was, what was the first one on PSP? Maybe Underground.
I think it
Underground.
was Underground.
Yeah, because I can
Oh,
remember like the
so
graffiti and all
Yeah.
of that. Yeah, mad.
Oh, wait, you're picking Liverpool.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason? Why?
That's where Luis Diaz plays, you know? And he's Colombian. And I need that guy doing, you know, doing tricks and doing
shit,
things with the
fam.
ball.
One thing I know about Colombians from London, you guys are very patriotic.
Yes.
You will follow that one person
If there's just one person, that's my team.
That's your team,
That's my
exactly.
team.
wherever they go. You know what's similar? I'm Serbian.
Okay.
So whenever there is one player, I'm now a fan of this club.
Yeah.
I'll just follow them. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna find one.
Okay.
Would you say, is it just a Medellin thing where like everyone that is from that city just...
No, he's not even from Medellin.
Okay.
He's from other part of the country that is called La Guajira. That is like a small town where people like from there are like so humble, so like it's a poor part of the country that they don't have like so many ways to go out, like to have a good job or something. So that's the thing special of him, because he came from there and now he's playing in Liverpool, man. Like that's crazy. That's crazy.
Mad.
That guy is so good, man.
So is there now, would you say, the Liverpool support from Colombia has increased a lot?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think he's the best player from Colombia, like right now. He's doing so good,
Yeah,
man.
for sure. Very quick, very skillful.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try and lie like I know that many Colombian football players, but I'm...
The most famous one, Rodriguez, was it right? Rodriguez?
James Rodriguez,
James
yeah.
Rodriguez from...
He played for Bayern
Real.
Munich, for Real Madrid.
Where's that?
Now he's playing in Brazil.
Oh!
Okay, so he's gone back to South America.
I mean, they are all good, but this guy right now is like so focused on his stuff, you know? He's killing it right now.
Do you remember that goal by Rodriguez when he chested it in the World Cup?
Yeah.
The chest and the volley. Because I was at the World Cup 2014.
Okay.
And
Flex.
I remember being at the airport and some Colombian fans were there and it just like, it just lifted.
Yeah, no, man. That game, whoa. It was versus Uruguay.
That was in Uruguay. Yeah. What a goal, man. What a goal. I'm gonna start. But I've picked Al Hilal.
Okay. What?
It's my new Saudi team.
Okay.
There's Mitrovic, he's a striker. He's gone there. He's Serbian. And Milinkovic-Savic, he's another
Okay.
player. So I'm gonna
So you have two from your country, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I support a Saudi team.
Okay.
A bit more niche.
I love that, I love that, man.
But go on.
No, would you say like, it's easy to see with you, you're very patriotic, especially when it comes to like...
It's like not, I mean, like, it's not just me. Like, everybody, like, being with him is like, oh, we're from Colombia. Like, when you find Colombian people all around the world, it's like, man, like, you have to make some noise, you know? Like, hey, yo, you're from Colombia, man.
Yeah.
That's great.
And it goes without saying that like it's influenced your sound, right?
Exactly, yeah. 100%. Especially, this guy.
Who was that? Who scored?
This is Luis Diaz. This is my guy right here.
I swear I didn't let him. He's cut in.
Fam, he's cut and he's... Do you know how
Top bins.
Do you know how I know? Because he
Top
didn't
bins.
even celebrate. This is light work to him, fam.
He didn't care.
Yeah, oh my God, wow.
I'm doing my homework. I'm training a little bit.
So you play often?
Not that much, but we have like a PlayStation with us, like in a case.
Yes,
Yeah.
that one is good.
I'm not the best of my friends, you know, but my friends, like, they are always like winning to me. They are like kind of teaching me for this kind of moments of my life that I have to play with
legit,
somebody.
Like, they literally got you ready for this interview
Yeah, exactly.
right now.
I'm
see?
always losing, but you know they are so good, man. Like, I'm always mad at them. Especially when I play with this guy, with Luis Diaz.
I need to be careful here. Look, he's doing a madness.
He's going crazy.
No!
He's going nuts.
No!
He's going crazy.
It's like you just play with him.
Bro, I love that guy, man. I love that guy. Luis Diaz, you know, the Colombian, el colombianito, papi.
Love, it's 2-0.
Oh, my people will be so happy for me right now.
You're representing. When I used to have short hair, there's a good barber shop in London called CHATS.
Okay.
And they're run by Colombians.
Really?
Really good skin
I think
fades.
my barber went there like yesterday, or he has like plans to go there. He
They're
talked me
cool, man.
about Champs, yeah.
And they have a
wow.
boxing training now downstairs as well.
Okay.
Because the owner, he's an ex-boxer as well. Oh. Shout out to Champ.
Because
yeah.
these guys went to. I'm always traveling with my barber too, and and they went to my barber shop. Is that what say?
I think, yeah,
my barber shop
in Medellin.
in Medellin. Yeah.
I think he's from Medellin actually as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. We're talking about this patriotism. How important is it for you to kind of put on for your country and to represent, man?
I think that's the most important thing. I mean, there's always like the family and all that stuff, but you know, you have to make the people from out there, like, make them feel like proud, you know, with the things that you say, with the things that you put in your flag outside, you know, like, you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
You're helping people. You're doing stuff with Colombians. You're supporting like new people. You know, it's all about let the country like go big, you know, in such different areas as music, as sports. There's a lot of people out there that maybe people don't know, like, doing cool sports, you know, like biking or motorbike or I mean, like, a lot of sports, like sports cars, and they are all Colombians, and people are like so proud of them because we don't have a lot of people on sports, you know.
Oh, got you.
So, not sports, not music, no nothing. So when it is just one guy or a girl or whatever, it's like, man, we're so proud, you know.
Yeah.
You mentioned motorbikes, yeah?
Yeah.
I know that you have a scar on your leg because of a motorbike
a
accident.
huge one.
Jeez, I don't know whether I'm just bringing up traumatic memories right now, but do you still ride? Or
It's been a long time since I can ride. I mean, like, mentally, it's like hard for me riding again.
yeah.
But it's still Luisito.
No, not again. Please. Not again, bro.
Man said, imagine a hat trick with it. Oh, God.
Nah.
Scripted. Oh, man.
But yeah, I love all that stuff, man. I respect a lot. I mean, like, I respect all those people who ride them and do tricks and do like weird stuff with them. Like, that's hard, man. Okay.
All right,
Okay, got one back. All right, cool.
Just to make it.
Yeah, like,
Let's
legit,
go,
bro. Like,
let's
you
go.
need to help me out.
You know how they say the meme where you go forward?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're
Now
talking.
we're going forward.
No, man, I need to give him more distracting questions.
Carry on.
Yeah, exactly.
Carry on.
All right, like, I listened to the album.
Yeah, okay.
Bro, it is a vibe. I can't describe it any better than, like, I can put it on in the car and then just vibe out to it. Like, it is it's a good time, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I can't even drive, so these times I'm just imagining myself driving and then listening to this in the background. And understand, I can't lie to you, I can't speak a lick of Spanish.
Okay.
But I'm getting, it's just the
Do you
vibe
get
of
some
it.
words? Do you get some words, or is just like not that good your Spanish?
My Spanish is
Muy bueno, o muy poquito.
un poquito. No, it's worse than that. I can barely speak English, and I can speak BS as well.
¿Cómo te llamas? Me llama David. Mi mamá se llama Yelena.
Okay.
Mi papá se llama Milan. The counting. And obviously Despacito when it comes on.
Okay, okay.
Everyone knows Despacito.
Actually, no, but I have to give you props, bro. Like, this is the first time that I've heard that you got man like Sean Paul to speak Spanish. I was like, wait a minute. As soon as I heard that, I was like, come again? I actually had to rewind the track.
It's Sean Paul singing in Spanish and Rema is singing in Spanish too.
Was that like, were you like, did you know it in your head that, no, these guys I'm gonna give them a little bit of the flavor?
I think that they are good singers and performers, you know, so how I think it works in my head is like they're just gonna repeat what I'm singing, so make them like hit the notes, you know. That's what I telling them. I don't mind. I don't care if you're like doing it well. Just hit the notes.
Yeah.
And when they hit the notes, they got the perfect like pronunciation, you know.
Yeah.
So that's perfect. That's perfect for them. Like Rema sounds like Colombiano, you know. He's not like a guy from Colombia.
I said the Nigerian Colombian fam. No, I need that. You need that. Give me something to say in Spanish. How do you say because I need to start moving to girls in Spanish because
Okay.
I know they like Spanish.
But why you like what's
I'm
your...
trying to say you have nice eyes and a nice bum.
Okay. So you can start saying mi amor.
Mi amor.
Mi amor. Is that's
that.
gonna kill her? That's gonna kill
the
her
heart.
because you're calling like my heart like sweetie, like, you know, Latin girls are so like how can I say that, like cariñosas, like they want you to talk them like good, you know, not in a bad way,
sweet
you know,
talk
like
them.
sweet, yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
So
Yo,
if you call her like mi amor, qué ojos tan bonitos tienes, you know,
Neta,
qué
sí.
ojos, like what eyes, qué ojos tan bonitos tienes.
¿Qué ojos tan bonitos tienes?
See, look, now I can't even. Te amo.
Mi amor,
Mi
te
amor.
ojos.
Mi amor,
Mi amor.
qué ojos
¿Qué ojos
tan bonitos tienes.
tan bonitos tiene?
Exactly.
Boom!
You-
Spanish. There we go.
That's your girl. That's your
it.
girl. Now
I'm
you.
trying to get. Look, I've seen some beautiful girls Colombian girls on TikTok, fam. Like, yo.
I went to a reggaeton night once.
Oi,
Oh, wow.
It's a vibe.
You have to keep your hips moving.
Bro.
Very active with the hips and the feet as
Yeah.
well. The feet have to be in unison.
Bro, that's a love language, like right there, like dancing reggaeton. That's a love language, 100%, man. Like that's where you have like a true connection with girls in Latin America, or I mean, like just in Colombia, it's so important, like for girls, like if you know how to dance reggaeton and you know and do your stuff. And let them like have a great night with you, just dancing, spending time in the club, you know. That's super important, you know.
My Spanish might not be good, but I can dance.
Okay, so you're winning right now.
Yeah,
You're
exactly. There we
winning.
go, fam. I'm good. Actually, no, I can just say, yeah, I know Feid. It's all good.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna say that.
Show the photo.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Yeah, he's my boy. He's my boy.
If you say I know Feid, he told me that I had to call you more.
More.
Bro, that's your girl. That's your girl.
More
More is like a different way that I like teach to people to say like amor, like love, but in a short way.
Yeah.
It's like a slang. Like
Yes,
a slang.
Exactly, it's like a slang
More.
that I bring to the city.
More.
So right there, all the girls call you more. You can do this thing for me.
You can be like, show me more.
Exactly,
You know,
show me more.
a bit of English as well.
Exactly. There we go.
I was gonna go back to Sean Paul.
Shana Paul.
Sorry, I'm bringing it back. I love Sean Paul.
Of course, everyone does.
Everyone,
Oh my
absolute
god.
legend. How cool was it for you to work with him? Because from what I know, you used to use his like CDs, listen to him. You had like
Yeah.
a pirate Dati, what's it?
Dati rock. Dati,
CD.
yeah.
So you kind of manifested this journey where from pirate CDs of Sean Paul to working with Sean Paul.
Bro, that was so crazy. Like for me, like the first time I saw him in the studio, I was like, okay, man, I know that I came to do a song with you, but I'm a huge fan of your music and you inspire me a lot. So I really want you to understand that. So let's make the song.
So do you still get excited when you meet people that you used to watch?
100%, man. I respect all the people, like, you know, Like for me, even like knowing, just being a friend of Sean Paul, like for me, is always, you know, I have to show respect to him because he's the guy, you know.
He is a goat,
brilliant.
fam.
Exactly.
Bro.
Even for every artist, for me, like deserves respect, and I admire all the people who are out there, like just doing art, you know. So for me, it was that way, you know, like letting him that I really was a fan of his music, you know.
But how was that journey though? Because you started with writing for artists, you know, more behind the camera, more not, you know, not being in the front.
Yeah.
How was that journey to then going and becoming a global superstar?
Yeah, it's like kind of hard because for me, it wasn't like I was a songwriter that wanna be an artist. For me, it was like I was an artist that had to be a songwriter. And then like a lot of things changed in my life, so I had to like stop for a little bit, like to work on my career and just like focus on like writing some hits for other people, other artists, other kind of music, you know. But it was like a total change for my life, you know. Like for me, it was like spending the whole days in the studio, and now you have to leave and visit this country because this song is going up, and that was what something that was on my mind, you know. It wasn't about like, okay, I'm a songwriter and now I wanna sing. It was always my dream, you know. It's just that I really need money to do some stuff in my country and to move out to Miami and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And the only way that I know to do money is like doing music, you know, writing songs, because at that time nobody's gonna pay me nothing to do a show, you know.
Yeah.
It was like I can't, like I have to write songs, man. And
But bro, you like your name says, you always had faith. You always knew, like you always believed in yourself. Like
100%.
I'm gonna be an artist. This is what I need to do. So like little roadblocks like that, or it's just you got to the same destination, but you just took a scenic route now.
Yeah, for me, it was like, I was always like knowing that something is gonna happen. I don't know when, but someday something is gonna change my life. I don't know what, but it's gonna happen, and that was the faith. Like for me, faith is fe in Espanol, you know, like you say that so often, like I'm so, like I trust in God a lot, so I'm a prayer, and I was like, oh man, send me some signals, you know, say something, I need to know, give me your sign, man, please.
And how did you know? How did you feel? How did you know that the faith is there? How do you feel it? If you know what I'm saying, like how do you know that you were going to be this star? Because it seems like from a young age, you knew it was going to come.
No, man, for me it wasn't like, never in my life I can't imagine like I'm gonna be here like in London playing video games with you guys. You know?
I love the fact that this is a highlight moment for you.
Yeah,
bro, you sold
believe
out many places and are now playing games with us.
I get it,
bro.
It's,
I mean, I like a huge building, you know, like linking with new people. I'm just playing with you guys in London. You know, like I'm still in my tour and all that stuff.
I rate that, bro. Give me a spot for that.
No, it's cool. It feels like so blessed and so nice to keep like having those things, you know.
The little things as
Exactly.
well, the smaller things and the moments.
That's for me, like just. Can you repeat the question again?
I guess my question was, how have you kept the faith? You know,
exactly. How for me is just like believing in all the small things that are gonna bring me somewhere. It's like in Espanol we have a way that people say, like you can see like the glass full of water.
Half full.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How do you say it in Spanish?
Puedes ver el vaso medio lleno o medio vacío, like half full or half empty.
So medio lleno is how
medio
we should live.
lleno is half full.
Always look on the positive side.
Exactly. It's like, okay, so maybe I didn't like earn a lot of money in this show, but man, it was a crowd of 1,000 people, like 1,000 of new followers. I have to always focus on this good side of the story. Like, let's go, let's pushing, let's do. Sometimes it will, like in a way, it's gonna break something someday if you keep like hitting it.
Picking at the
Yeah,
rocks.
man,
Exactly.
You see, you're gonna
Eventually,
find diamonds at the
you get
end
the
of
gold.
it, bro.
Because even with your accident, I know I've seen that you use TikTok kind of keep people informed.
Exactly.
To market yourself.
It's
and
crazy how things
half
happen as well.
Jueno? Damn, I forgot.
Lleno.
Half
Exactly.
glass Jueno.
Exactly.
So even with accidents, you've managed to keep that positive outlook.
Yeah. I'm not a guy who is always like doing, like giving people like advices to people, because I think I'm not good at that. I'm always like wanted for advices, like I'm calling my parents or just like old friends, like, oh, this is happening to me. What should I do? But I think that if I can like show my story to people, maybe people will like feel inspired, you know? That is not something that happens like today and then tomorrow you're huge. Maybe some people, it happens for some people, but it's not the same story. Not everybody has the same story. Everybody has his own path, his own way to do things.
Yep.
So people have to understand that, you know, that is not, you cannot see this guy who's winning or he's like doing more things than you. It's his life, man. It's not yours.
It's not
You have
yours,
to
man.
stay like true on the things that you believe, you know?
But like you were saying, it's like even the struggle of making it, and especially like from Colombia, you're like, no, I'm putting it on for my whole country. I'm putting it on for South America. I'm putting it on for Latin people everywhere. Like, I'm showing that it's possible.
Exactly.
And then you're like, you doing what you're doing is already inspiring bare people, bro. I'm telling you.
I think so.
I think you
You've
look, bro.
managed to-
It's for real,
But
bro.
it's like a humbleness. You managed to
Yeah.
carry your energy to keep it grounded
Yeah.
within your journey, regardless
Exactly.
of where you are.
Yeah,
Nah,
I don't
man,
want people to feel like
flex.
the real me, you know, But that's what he's saying, because a lot of years back I was in a reggaeton group with a lot of people from Puerto Rico, and I'm always like focused on reggaeton and all that stuff, and I was like, man, how can I let people know that I'm not from Puerto Rico or not from Panama?
yeah.
I had to start like feeling myself as a Colombian guy. So that's when I start like singing, you know, saying bad words of my country, you know, like que chimba, like piro, like, you know, a lot of bad words. And the people was like, okay, this guy is not from Puerto Rico. He's singing like Colombian words, so he's from Colombian, and that helps me a lot to feel like more Colombian, you know. And that's how I connect with a lot of people from all over the world, because my roots and being from my city, from Medellin. Have you been there, guys? Not yet?
Nah.
I've never. Bro.
not yet.
I'm waiting to go with you. I need to
Bro,
go with the
if we
entourage,
come with
bro.
him,
Yeah,
gee.
bro.
I
I'm
got
telling you, I
you.
don't even need to say any Spanish words to get girls. I'll be like, yeah. That's my boy. That's my G right now.
My barber actually invited me. He said to come one day.
No, you
To
should,
Medellin.
guys.
I'd
There's
love to
a lot of beautiful cities, like the people, how people gonna like treat you so well, so beautiful. It's a cool like weather, you know. It's so nice being there.
But like you said, like it translates, even though you're saying things that like Colombian people would know, but it still translates because you sold out like a show in Mexico like 3 times.
Yeah.
And then it must have been weird for you to be like, thousands of people have come to see me perform.
That's crazy.
Exactly,
That's
it's
crazy.
nuts.
Was that the moment in Mexico where you knew, okay, this is an international thing now?
Yeah.
Bro, it's so fun because it happens this year. No, it happens the last year. It was like the second or maybe the third time I went to Mexico. And then, yeah, so
Yeah,
we
so
start,
same
of course.
team.
You wanna
same
do
team.
another one?
Exactly.
Same team,
You
same
have time?
team.
Of course, yeah.
yeah,
bro.
okay.
I love this. I love this.
Man,
As
we
long as
can-
the management agree,
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
we
no.
can do all the promo playing
The management behind the camera. We have a meeting.
So my team from Mexico told me like, oh man, you have to, you know, you have to come more often. You have to be here in Mexico and do a lot of interviews and a lot of things. And I was like, oh, okay, man. So I had this idea. Let me connect with my fans here. So I post this story like at 8 a.m.
Okay.
in my hotel, and I told people like,
wow.
okay, people, I'm here in Mexico. And I'm gonna be in this store. It was like a small like clothing store.
Yeah.
At 6 p.m. Okay, so it was like 8 a.m. and at like 8:30, it was like 100 of people out there.
Yo.
Then at 12, it was like 1,000 of people right there. And like at 4 p.m.,
Yeah.
it was like the cops, the
Shut down.
military people, like moving people, like, you cannot be here.
Yeah.
Why you guys are here? And they were like, oh, we're waiting for Feid. And
wow.
then they did like this walk with thousands of people. Man, I swear it was like, I don't know, like 20,000 people, 10,000 people, I don't know, just outside of my hotel screaming, and I can't go out. And at that moment, I was like, okay, it's happening. Is something happening here in
Yeah.
Mexico? I think.
Yeah, I think no, you know
I think
for
there is
sure.
something happening here. And at that moment, we start like, you know, like connecting more, like putting a lot of focus on Mexico and shows, you know, and all that stuff. But it's hard to como darse cuenta, you know. I don't know how to say that well in English, like to notice, you know, that is something that is happening in this country, you know.
For it to sink in and be like
Exactly,
real.
is real life, you know.
So was it after that show where you said to yourself, oh, maybe I can do, you know, move to America? Did it give you that motivation to then go even further internationally?
It was for me. I really spent a lot of time in America, because when I was a songwriter, I write my biggest songs in Miami.
Vibe
So,
again.
yeah, it was a vibe, you know.
Oh.
So when I earned enough money to move out from Medellin, I just think like, man, I have to move to Miami.
Yep.
And keep like working in all my projects from there, like linking with people from there, with artists from there, you know, like, because I have a lot of friends in the musical industry right there outside in Miami, you know. So it was after. I've been like living in Miami like for 4 years, I think. But it was always from there, you know. Even in the lockdown and all this pandemic stuff, you know. It was from there when people.
Who do you think scored?
were connected.
He's literally super
Cuts
powerful.
in with Louise, you know?
He knows.
Watch out for that. He cuts in,
Bro.
right foot, bottom
It was
corner.
the same goal, bro.
Damn it.
It's the connection already, fam. That's crazy.
It's Luis Diaz, man. Shout out to Luis Diaz, mi niño, el diferente, el de la gente.
We need to get you. Have you got a shirt like a Luis Diaz?
Yeah,
Liverpool shirt?
I got my. He gave me
Nice.
his boots.
Oh.
His boots too, and it was so cool because you were talking about the Colombian, like people are so proud of being from Colombia, and he got these Adidas boots with the Colombian flag on. It's so
it,
nice,
man.
man. So nice.
That is it, bro.
Awesome, man.
We're so, like, you say patriotic, right?
Yeah.
patriotic,
Yeah. We're so
Really, really
patriotic
are.
with a lot of stuff, man.
The Cuban sandwich, sorry, just to talk about Miami a little bit. My favorite thing is the Cuban sandwiches.
Bro.
Do you like them?
Oh, I love them.
I mean,
There's
what's
a lot
the
of
Cuban sandwich?
man.
Not fill me in. What?
It's like ham, some cheese, I think.
Yeah.
And like 2 types of ham, maybe, some sauce, I don't know. And then you like flatbread it, like really like squeeze it, and you can have like a little mango juice, or maybe a little coffee, a little Cuban
Oh,
coffee.
with mango juice, man.
Oh!
It hits you in the heart, man.
Yeah,
Like,
it does. So sweet, man. So yeah, was that one of your food as well? Like, is that one of your favorite things with being Colombian and maybe living in
bro, yeah, that's one of the things that are really like are more like hard to get when you're Colombian.
Yeah, when you're out of Colombia,
yeah,
like,
you know, like
authentic
the
Colombian food,
food, man. I know that there's a lot of Colombian food places here in London. I haven't tried them yet, but I know in Miami there's a lot of cool spots, you know, where you can like eat just feeling like you're home, but there's nothing like mom's kitchen, you know.
And that's why I was going to actually bring up your mum, because
That's the next step, you know.
Bro, mum is so important. I
Yeah,
think
my
even
mum
in
is-
all cultures, I'd say.
I
but
need her, yeah.
Is she a big influence in your life?
For real, like 100%, like she's always like give me the real advices, you know, like, like telling me, okay, Salomon, you're talking so bad in this song. Okay, be careful with this. Okay, you cannot do that in this video. Be careful.
No, just be like, but mom, I'm an artist. I need to-
Mom, it's Fercho, mom. Let Fercho do his thing, and she's okay.
But you said Fercho because you're known as
It's Feid.
Feid?
Yeah,
But you have this sort of alter ego?
Exactly. It's kind of like an AKA, you know. So
I love that.
So people feel like more like close to me when they call me like Fercho. And it's a cool way to do like different things. People say that I have 2 different ways to do music, like
only
as
one
Feid
name,
and
okay,
Fercho.
that's cool. Yeah, and
I'm still not going to school, but
but I was going to talk about when you dropped your album the last time. It got leaked.
Yeah.
In a voice note.
What?
A 39-minute voice note. Which is the craziest way, I think, for someone to...
Bro.
So, and you still don't know who did it?
No, we don't know. I think I mean, like, if there's a guy outside...
long voice
Man
note.
said that's a spy right there.
He's watching this interview, man. Thank you.
Thank
you for doing that, man, for real, because...
The glass bueno again.
Oh,
yeah,
look at
bueno,
that, full
exactly.
circle.
Because
oh my God, are you serious? Oh, thank God. Whew.
for me was like I did this 3 like special like shows in Colombia, in Medellin, in my city, like a legendary show, like doing like 3 days in a row in this special venue. And the next day, bro, the album like was leaked, and I was like, man, what's happening?
Yeah.
And the whole world is still thinking that it was marketing, and it wasn't. They just like did a bad thing to my job, and it was like 2 bad hours for me. But then I really like start like thinking of el vaso medio lleno, you know, like watching the half full.
Yeah.
Glass half full.
Exactly. And I start like thinking like, okay, so the album is out now, so let's put that out like officially, and let the fans know that that was happening, you know. And it works a lot because everybody was like, okay, we have to just stream the Feid's album because it will get leaks, you know?
Yeah.
And everybody was showing like support, like the platforms, like social media, like people, all the people was like supporting me.
Yeah.
And it was like a crazy day for me. We did a lot of streams, like with this Billboard
Bro, your
stuff.
streams are crazy, man.
Bro, thank God. Yeah.
Like, it's one of them ones where obviously, like, I don't want to say Latin music is making a resurgence, but like people are now listening to a lot. Obviously, the Bad Bunnies, the Anuels, the Becky G's, all of that, like, is now bringing light.
But
to,
you know, a lot of Latin guys. That's so cool, man. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, it's amazing. But like now, like, I can say like it's influencing, let's say, mainstream culture. Like what Drake had Bad Bunny on the track, and then Drake was spitting in Spanish as well.
Yeah,
I know for a fact he doesn't know how to speak. but he did it well though. He did it well.
Yeah. He sounds
Drake
cool.
can do it,
He
I can
sounds
do it.
cool. He
Yeah.
sounds cool doing that thing. But yeah, I don't know. It's like some people really wanted to learn how to speak in English.
It's not bad, but it's hard when you're talking. It makes it a lot harder. 2-0 down. But look, we are Al Hilal.
Yeah.
No, guys.
They're building.
You're doing so good, man. For real.
Thank you.
I'm playing with Liverpool, guys. You're
Yeah,
playing
true.
with a Saudi, like Arabian team, you know?
But they're improving. I have
improving,
hope.
yeah.
And maybe one day I'll get a contract.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get,
goalkeeper.
you know,
Yeah.
contract from there one day.
There we go from.
But I was sorry to go back to the story about, you know, when your album leaked. But you spoke to your mum about that as well.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
went to her. Was she the first port of call?
Yeah, she told me
Give
like,
advice.
yo, chill, man. Like, just see this thing like as a cool way. Like, the album now is out because I really wanted to drop that album like earlier in that year. So for me, it was like perfect, you know. I haven't to wait till December, and it was like God time, you know. God just says like, okay,
This is the time.
This is the time, and
So
he leaked that thing.
So you even took the leak as a message from God.
It was faith.
You had the faith.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Always a conversation with mum helps.
Yeah.
I find.
trust me.
Always.
No,
Always.
my mom's
The
always
wisdom.
nagging me to do something. Oh, B, you know, you need to speak to this one auntie and tell her to thank you for the cards. Bro, it's African women, yeah, you know. But like, mom's always right, you know.
Your mum's
Shout out,
usually.
mum, wherever you are.
Even with love and
Un
relationships.
saludo a mi mamá también y a mi papá, my mom and my dad, my papa la buena.
There you go.
There we go.
I feel like even like with relationships, when you have problems, if you ask your mum, she knows. You show her just
Yeah.
an image of a girl.
Oh yeah,
Your
fam,
mum
Sixth
knows.
Sense, bruv.
This one's good, this one's not good, this is bad, you know? So,
Obi, this one's
gotta
gold
trust
digger.
mum.
Don't do it. Don't do it now. Why don't you get a Nigerian girl, Obi? Why? What is this now, please?
I was going to ask, how have you found that? Obviously, with increasing fame comes more attention
Oof.
from, you know,
Yep.
ladies and, you know, relationships. How have you managed to keep...
Navigate that.
Yeah, navigate that. Keep a good nose on you.
Bro, like for me, real is like when I start like touring and having like more responsibilities, like for me, I really want to give people like a full experience in my show.
Oof.
And I run a lot, man. For me, like
Yeah, you have like graffiti and
bro, for me doing a show is like do a workout session, you know?
Yeah.
I hang on like a watch to see like how many calories I burn.
Oh, so you run, as in you
Yeah, I
actually
run,
a lot.
bro. I run a lot.
it's a real session, you know.
So for me, it's like I'm trying to see like music as sports, you know, like staying
Yeah.
focused, you know, like paying
Okay.
attention to my body. Of course, I do parties, you know. Of course, I do like I drink, I go to clubs, you know. But it's always like don't do that like too much for me
Yeah.
because it's not gonna be good for my show, you know. For showing people like my voice is gonna die, you know.
Yeah.
So keep a balance.
Exactly, like just keeping a
Longevity,
balance.
yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. That's it. That's for me. That's the key, you know. Like just understanding all that stuff, you know.
It's
Yeah,
like
you
I'm,
really-
I'm pressing buttons, but it's just not what.
You've been distracted a little
No,
bit.
it's all good. I do this on purpose. I keep saying this. I lose on purpose. All right.
4-0 down. Last one was 2-3-1.
The one thing I want to quickly say, because I know you have to wrap up soon, but it's like, it's the style, yeah?
I talk about the style.
Yeah.
Your style.
Okay.
How, like, because I've been to Brazil and I've seen, like, South Americans, people just, like, so confident in who they are, and then
Yeah.
they're just mad colors. They will dye their hair in every different color.
Because lime green is your color, right?
That's my
Yeah,
color.
like,
yeah.
how was it coming up with your style, your swag,
Yeah, your image.
this is Feid right now.
Yeah.
Like for me, it was like a lot of years back. It was all like the Latin market was all about like brands, you know. You know, like this Gucci brand, like Balenciaga, like all the brands.
Everyone's trying to flex.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but I hadn't the enough money to buy all the things, you know. So in Miami, there's this
Steal it.
store.
Don't steal it. Don't steal
Exactly.
it. Steal it.
So in Miami, there's this store called like Ross,
Oh yeah,
you know, and
yeah.
there's a lot of stores who sell like secondhand stuff, you know, but like vintage stuff.
Yeah.
But for me, it was like I really wanna find things that match with me. It's not I wanna feel like I'm branded, like I'm a billboard, you know, with
Yeah,
all
yeah.
these brands, you know.
So-
So right now that I can like choose what I wanna wear, is like for me it's like more what makes me feel like comfortable, you know. What made me feel like cool, like I can like sit down with you guys and say chill and do this and do that, you know. I don't have to like worry about okay this brand here or
Can't
this.
crease my suit.
Exactly,
Just make
it's just like
get the logo in.
Exactly, it's like for
Comfort
me.
is key.
Exactly, for me it's like I'm first, man. I have to feel like comfortable when I do my shows. I always use running shows. I use Solomon's
Yeah, it's
for
a workout,
every day.
so yeah, has to.
Bro, for me is that like I'm so like I really know who I am and how I wanna people like
To perceive you.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's the key for me, you know.
Why the lime green? Why is that the color you chose?
It was something that just happens in my face, you know. It's just I wore this set of a green of green for a video. Then I found another green piece for other video, and then I did this show, and like it was like half of the crowd was wearing green stuff, and I was like, okay,
Yeah, because
there's something.
your fans dress up like you, innit?
Yeah.
That's so sick as well.
So it's like for me, it's like being like awake to the signals that people are giving to you, even like they don't know that they are giving you signals.
learning
You know?
from the crowd.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was okay. So if I do this with green, maybe there's gonna be more people wearing green, and that will happen. So I want to always like make the joke like bigger and bigger and bigger, and then I was like, man, green is my color.
So it's gonna stay. Lime green is the color.
Exactly.
I
No
thought-
changes yet.
No
thought-
changes.
I didn't see any green, but the hair.
Bro,
it's
you got
there.
green here, you got green on the
there we go.
earrings.
Oh.
So even in details, the green is there. The
Exactly,
lime green.
it's always-
I thought you
it's
just
always-
you really like Grove Street from GTA San Andreas.
yeah, I got my gang right there.
There
yeah.
you go.
Oh, bro, thank you.
No, thank you, guys.
Thank you
It's
so
been
much,
an awesome
man.
conversation. The
Thank
one
you,
thing I
bro.
want to say, my guy,
I'm a good FIFA player, like FC
bro,
24 player.
no.
Next time we'll change teams.
No.
Please,
I know.
Palmer will change teams.
Please.
I let him win. But the one thing I want to say for sure is, like, you're saying that you're not too sure whether you're influencing people. Big man, you definitely are. Like, what
That's
you're
good.
doing, the higher you get, the more people you'll inspire, and then putting Colombia on the map,
Thank
man.
you, man.
Let's go.
You have
Okay.
amazing teeth. If you can show me the way, I need some help.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Yeah, bro. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, bro.
I'm sorry. I was looking at, I was trying to find the camera.
It's good for the
I was
edit.
like, okay, where is it?